Tennis lessons are overrated. Specifically, private lessons are overrated. I cannot stand the private lesson model. I can't stand the private lesson model so much that the other day I was playing and there was some guy on the far court giving a private lesson, and it blew I was so distracted that it blew the whole game because I couldn't stop thinking about this. How much I hate the private lesson model and how bad it is. And a lot of people hear that, they might think, well, what's the alternative? Tennis clinics? No, I can't stand tennis clinics just as much. Group lessons? No. Group lessons are better than the two former, absolutely. But I prefer the team approach, which I'm not going to get into this video. Team approach, 4 people on a court, 1 coach, coaching it in that team format, 1v1. We're not talking about doubles. And don't get me started on high school tennis or college tennis, because don't be fooled by the word team. Don't misunderstand me because I use the word team. 4 people to a training session, ideally. 3 at worst. 2 at worst, okay? No team. This is not a team. This is a group of people that are training together with the coach. Yes, train in a match. Take the importance. Get rid of the importance of a match. You know, when I was young, we played basketball. We scrimmaged. I loved to scrimmage. I couldn't wait to get done with the stupid drills so that we could scrimmage. Yes, you can practice in a match. And you could say it's not realistic. I know you psychology people out there. Had one psychologist making some comments on my channel. You got to practice it. You got to train it. You got to make it possible. You got to make it real. You got to make it so there's not so much pressure on this thing. You have to tell the players, look, practice in a match, because otherwise they're not going to do it. It's the only way they're going to do it when they get into a real stressful situation, is if they practice it in a match. It's called holistic learning. You cannot separate this stuff. You have to train it holistically, and then you won't have these problems that all these players have when they play a match. The idea that, or the quote you hear from people, the problem of, well, I never play as well as I do in a match in practice. Well, that's because all you do is practice. Stop practicing. Literally, if you play tennis 5 days a week, every day, all 5 days, you're playing a set. If you want to practice something, you practice it during the set. And if you're going to lose, then you lose. Get over it. And something else. I mean, if you really want to practice, okay? If you really want to practice and it's not transiting to a match, I'm telling you right now, your practice sucks. You have bad practice. You have a bad coach. You're taking bad lessons. You have a bad practice partner. All these things or most of them are occurring. You practice to warm up your forehands, etc., rally, volley, do what you can, serve, and then you get right into it, right into the situations. If you don't want to practice in a match exactly, then you break down the situation with the serve, with the return. You get into one of the five situations in tennis. If you want to get more specific than that, get into the specifics. What's a specific scenario? Think about it. What's a specific scenario? One that everyone loves, the cross court down the line. The cross court, the approach and volley. Private lessons are not only overrated, they're absolutely unnecessary.